Hi, Vic, Leonard Parker here. Just responding to your request. I had a chance to look at your website and build out some initial thoughts on how we would tackle your SEO to accomplish your goal. So, checked out your website. Very good looking site. I would say, I am a bit concerned about your timeline, and here's why. So, if we go over here to SEMrush, popular SEO tool. I imagine one of your top keywords from what you describe in your message would be freight bill post audit. Typically someone who's looking for that, they're looking for a service provider. And currently the site is ranking number 23, which is a good thing. You're right there, on the top of page 3. And usually anything that's between 7 to 30, I would say it's low-hanging fruit opportunity because just with some SEO attention, we can get it to the top of page 1. Now, what I have noticed is that your FAQ page is showing up for this phrase. And I'm going to assume that that's not the page that you want showing up. You want your services page and specifically your your freight auditing section to show up for that particular phrase. So with that said, there is going to take some time in order to get this process moving. Because just looking at your other keywords, you're not ranking anywhere for them, outside of the 6th page, and your site overall doesn't have much authority. You have a domain authority of 13. If I look at some of your competitors, they definitely don't have the highest domain authorities, but we're going against with this machine transport. It's number They have a domain authority of 18. Even though this is a blog article, DSI, they have a domain authority of 21. So that is going to take some time to build towards that domain authority, so that'll be easier for your site to rank. Now, in regards to the actual site, I'm not liking what I'm seeing with the services page. It looks really nice. It's easy to use, because you basically have these, you can drop down to that certain section. However, this isn't the best for SEO, and here's why. So, as you can see, I'll start here at the top. The title tag, it says services Intune logistics. So nothing about freight audit billing or audits or anything like that. And so when Google is crawling this website, it is basically looking at this site and it's using the text that's in this title tag to determine what the page is about. And so in this case, you're basically telling Google, the Google crawler, that this page is about services and Intune logistics, which is relevant. However, if we want to really fine tune our targeting, we need to have something related to freight bill auditing or something similar, for the phrases that your potential clients would be using to find your offer. And so the next thing here, again, services that could relate to anything, in any industry. So we need to really fine tune this. So, and I understand you have everything, all of your services here on one page. So that does present the challenge of how we're going to really target freight audit, freight bill auditing, and similar phrases on this page. So we have there's a few ways we can go about this. We can create another button here that says learn more, where we'll take users to a page, and that content will be heavily optimized for freight auditing and freight bill auditing. Sorry. Um, and that way uh, you don't have to modify the look and feel of this page too much. The way the page is built now is just not going to do very well with SEO, regardless of how many links we build to it or um, any content that we add to this page, because really Google doesn't really quite know what to rank this page for, and what I'm seeing how it's set up. Other than that, so a standalone freight bill auditing page would be my first recommendation. My second recommendation is we really need to build out what's called a content silo for freight bill auditing. And that can be a number of different types of articles. We can have blog articles, we can have case studies, we can have, really the sky's the limit. But really, what we're trying to do here is develop the topical relevancy for your website for freight bill auditing. If there's another phrase or any other phrases out there where would be more geared towards what your clients, your prospective clients are looking for, then definitely share them. But that's what I'm seeing from my research. So once we get that content built out, we can start a link building campaign. However, again, the 3-month time window, that doesn't allow much time to really get things moving with momentum. I don't want to be negative here in this video, but I think I should give you a realistic window of what to expect. And one kind of low hanging fruit, once we start building out that content, we can start promoting it in front of your target prospects, your target companies on LinkedIn. So that can be a way to speed things up. But again, if you don't already have that relationship, we would have to build it on LinkedIn first before we just drop a link to an article in our in their LinkedIn inbox. So those are some initial thoughts, Vic. If there's any additional information that you think will help me better kind of fine tune this high level strategy, I'm all ears. But that's what I'm seeing with your campaign and how we should proceed forward. So in summary, build out a standalone freight bill auditing page, build supporting articles for that keyword, that topic, and then number 3, build links to that topic, to those pages, and then number 4, promote this content with a priority on LinkedIn. I think all of those things together, you will start seeing results. Typically, my minimum timeline for an SEO campaign, if you already haven't been doing SEO, is 6 months. So again, my concern is the 3-month timeline, but happy to discuss. Thanks, Vic, again for the invite, and I look forward to your response. Take care. Have a great rest of your day.